Say goodbye to not knowing how to play Say Hello to Heaven. Say hello to knowing how to play Say Hello to Heaven. You choose. But either way, before we get going, I'd love to take just a moment to thank the following heavenly people for signing up for the Patreon. Supporter of the Cause Club, Darcy Stevens, Decarino, Monica Smith, Bjorn Kirchhoff, and Laura B. Thank you so very much for your support. And if you would like to find out what that's all about, the link will be in the description. For this intro, I've employed an effect called the rotary horn. It simulates a speaker spinning around in a cabinet. Put your middle finger on the D string 3rd fret, your ring finger on the B string 3rd fret, and your pinky finger on the baby E string 3rd fret. You're going to pluck the strings with fingers on them twice like that. Then the D string goes down to 2 and you do the exact same thing. Now, these two are staying put. Your index finger is going to the A string 1st fret, and just kidding, your pinky finger is not staying put. So your ring finger stays put. You're going to pluck A, G, B, E, B, G, and then your index finger comes off and you pluck the same way. And that's the first half of the intro. For this second half, we're going to start with those two guys where they were supposed to stay put, B3, E3, and A3 with your middle finger this time. Pluck the strings with fingers on them. Twice like that. Then the A string's going down to 2. Are you noticing a pattern? But this time we're going to do the pinky off routine with the A, G, B, E, B, G, plucking. And then we're going to the E string 1st fret, same kind of plucking, but of course the A string is now the E string because that's the operative note. E, G, B, E, B, G, open. And that is your intro. Now this song is a song of 7 chords. They're going to happen in an inordinate amount of time, and they're all the same voicing. You're going to recognize exactly where we are. Grab a big F chord, but lose your pinky finger. That is now F7, and that's the voicing we're going to use for all of the 7 chords. It's F, up to the 4th fret for G sharp 7, and down 1 fret for G7. You do it once, twice, the first 2 chords again, but then instead of G7, it becomes the verse, which starts on G. A minor, watch my pinky, on the B string, then C, and E minor. That's the first half. The second half is exactly the same, except instead of E minor, it's F at the end. G, A minor, C, and here's F, and you can, Chris Cornell would always take a finger off and hammer it back on any opportunity he had. So do it on the F chord. That's the first time you get there. The second time you get there, it's the signature thing, which is this, F, before you go into like the rising section of the verse, right? So you strum your F, pluck your B string, pull it off, pluck your G string just how it is, then pluck your G string again, pull it off, pluck your D string, and then D open. So you end up with, look, ma, no fingers on the guitar. And then you go into the second half of the verse, which you already know how to do. This second half or rising section of the verse is the second half of the intro. So starting with the A3 and the two baby strings, right? Just how we did it. E1, E open, and here we go into the pre-chorus. It's G7, which was the 3rd fret. B flat, 3 frets higher than that. A, 1 fret lower, and a C, which is the easiest part of the song. G, D, watch my pinky, C. That's it. But when you go into it the first time, little F sharp notes sliding into the G chord. I mean, do it every time if you want. I'm going to. It's fun. slide into G, D, double C. That brings us to the solo. Now we are going to do the solo next week and the week after that. Why? Because we got to do Mike McCready's solo and Chris Cornell's solo for the demo, so we're going to spend quite a bit of time with Say Hello to Heaven. But today, I'm going to show you the chords that happen while the guitar solo is happening. It's E minor, G, and 2 C's. Now that happens twice, and then I'm going to chime back in and show you where it goes after that. Second time. 2 C's. Now it's going to act like it's doing the same thing, but it's only going to do 1 C, E minor, G, 1 C, and then we're going to do like the intro thing. But then it's going to go B flat, A, 7, right? 2 C's, 7, all the way up here. Like a chorus. Might happen twice. I feel like it happens twice. Let's do it one more time. You'll know to stop going G, D, C because of course he'll go into the chill verse, which we are also going to cover next week because that is also Mike McCready playing in that chill verse that comes after the solo. You can tell, you can hear the Yellow Ledbetterness in it, right? But for now, it's the same chords as the normal verse if you want to just play the normal chords. Okay, that brings us to the final pre-chorus. It starts on the G7 up to B flat 7, but this time it's B 1 fret higher and C7. And it's into the chorus. G, D, and one of the guitars plays C7. There's like 3 guitars in the mix there. One of them does. And the very last chord, then it does its etc., etc., and the very, very last chord of the song is G7. Whew, and those are all the pieces. I don't know about you, but I feel like I just went on a grand journey of mind, body, and spirit. Thanks so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful. If you would like to receive my special tabs that I make just for you, and a special playthrough to help you put it all together, and perhaps most importantly, especially because we're getting back into the Temple of the Dog, and then back into the Pearl Jam because I'm going to do it so much better for you this time. The world famous Mega Whoa Baby bonus lesson where we take one aspect from each song and make the fretboard make more sense, because this is how I learned to play guitar. Learn song after song after song, and you start to make connections and the scales and the notes and the fretboard and the whole thing, and it's so great. So I'd love to share that with you on my Patreon. Links in the description. Hope to see you there. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.